Alright, solving quadratic systems. Now, you guys have already learned everything. I do want you to know is that you can use any method you want. If you see the instructions say, oh, solve by graphing, and you don't like graphing, use a different method. I'm totally fine with it. If it says solve by factoring and you like graphing, go nuts. You know, it's totally up to you. The only thing that I recommend you do is you don't cheat. Okay, so just understand you've learned the methods here. You should be able to do it. Okay, now quadratic systems are pretty simple in that you're going to be graphing, you're going to be working with a quadratic and solving it. So y equals x squared minus 16. Okay, and you're also going to be using it with y equals 3x minus 2. Okay, so you're going to be graphing both, working with both a linear and a quadratic type of equation. My recommendation is use the graphing calculator. Okay, something pretty simple, makes your job a lot easier. Okay, and let's change this back. Okay. Alright, so is y equals x squared minus 16. Okay, so there's that one, and then we also have y equals 3x minus 2. Okay, now, if we zoom out a little bit, we can see this really nice. You can actually click on the intersections and actually get the answers that way. Okay, so our solution would be x is 5.53 and negative 2.53, and our y is 14.59 and negative 9.59. Now, if you just wanted to solve it like regular and just actually use substitution and everything, that's totally fine. Just take this, plug it in for y, and you have to understand you're now dealing with a quadratic. So 3x minus 2 equals x squared minus 16. I would seriously move everything over to the right, and I would get 0 equals x squared minus 3x minus 18. And I would just work my way down, and you could actually see, oh, 2. Do that right? No, I didn't. That should be 14. I was going to say that looks nice and pretty, but it's not going to be nice and pretty. Okay, and you would probably use the quadratic formula here and just plug everything in and just solve for x. And now you're going to get two x's, so you need to plug in both x's to get both y's. And then you just work from there. Okay, but quadratic systems, I highly recommend you just stick to the Desmos graphing calculator because it just gives you the answers you need. Okay, and just remember the first points are the x's, the second points are the y's. Alright, that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye.